Hey, good Sunday afternoon to you, everybody. Thunderstorms are firing along the cold front, just like we planned, just picking up some intensity in a couple of areas here. And I just wanted to hop on and talk real quick because we do have one severe thunderstorm warning out. And given the way that some of these other cells are behaving, just kind of as we come in here to maximum impact time this afternoon, where the front is here, we do have the the benefit of some afternoon heating. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning down here for Nevada. Took effect just a few minutes ago. So you are already likely well aware of this down in Nevada. This is cautioning us for up to 60-mile-per-hour winds and some three-quarter-inch hail. And I show strongest activity right now is just coming into Nevada. So like I say, friends down in Nevada are already well aware of this, have a few more minutes of a strong thunderstorm. Not picking up those strong wind gusts just yet. They've really been off and on, though, in between the scans, kind of hard to spot. So but we do have the potential for some very strong, possibly up to 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts with this thunderstorm down here. So want to go ahead and give a heads up down here to Nassau Junction, Moundville, Milo, out around BB Highway area down here, BB down here, N Highway, Milo, obviously, out toward E Highway. So this is all severe thunderstorm warned for the next 30 minutes. This is 3 o'clock p.m. It's 2:59 right now. So till about 3:30 p.m. for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some three-quarter-inch hail. So let's take that out of there and go ahead and see what we do have for hail at the moment. Looks like hail is strongest over here west of Ellis, just south of 54 Highway, here out to the west of Ellis. So just a little bit north of KK Highway down here in Vernon County. All of this activity being off to the west of Nevada. So just wanted to go ahead and bring that one up, and we'll go ahead and take a look around the rest of the area. These should be sweeping off pretty quickly to the south and the east. So you may see some strong wind gusts. That's what you're going to notice first, and then some very strong downpours, very heavy downpours, and lightning on the back side. Maybe a little bit of hail, but yeah, we have had that hazard today with lightning. So I think it's a great idea. Go ahead down here, take cover. This won't last too long down here around Nevada, but has kicked up now with some possible 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts going ahead and triggering that severe thunderstorm warning for this afternoon. So we had one to the further north that was apparent to this, now has been obviously replaced. But if we go over here towards Lone Elm, Kincaid, this area here also having special weather statement. Looks like this has maybe dropped off a little bit in intensity, I'm not sure. But for the next 30 minutes, possible half-inch hail and some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well. So let's take a look out across the area and see what we have now for winds. Velocity, what I want there. So yeah, so strongest winds I do see picking up now just out to the west of Nevada. Just looks like it's crossing over here along 54 Highway again. So yeah, strong wind gusts are going to be out here around Cotty College, headed just to the west, just off to the southwest, I think they will be, of Nevada Regional Medical Center, which is right here. Here's the Country Club down here in Nevada. So you guys have some strong wind gusts coming through. Just note that over the next about 10 minutes. So out across the area, let's look at velocity. That's what we were going to do. Seeing stronger wind gusts along 13 Highway over here toward Osceola, and that's just going to be the way of it. This cold front is going to hang out, and let me go ahead and see if I can bring up model data for you here. We'll just kind of take a look at how it's more of the same. Yeah, there you go. So actually, they're a little bit early today, I think, from forecast data this morning. So I'm up to 6 p.m. tonight that we may still see thunderstorms going all the way from Medicine Lodge out here in southern Kansas, heading towards the I-35 corridor, picking up Wichita, Eureka, and over in east central Kansas, possibly Parker, around Paola, Lynn Valley, Drexel, etc., all the way over to Columbia on the Missouri side. And let's go ahead. I haven't done this since this morning's forecast. Let's go ahead and look at instability this afternoon. So that's why we're seeing some of this. I am seeing some pockets in here. You guys aren't seeing the metric, but in the little red areas, HRRR forecast data telling me that we could see some 3,000 joules of CAPE this afternoon. That's significant. So if any of these cells drift into that environment, look how small this is actually. this is not a big area, a big surface cape. So then it goes down to about 1,500 joules. So yeah, so these are going to wind up in that environment if cells encounter that for a pretty short period of time this afternoon. But that does mean that they could pick up those strong wind gusts that we are seeing and possibly build up some hail as well. Although I think the predominant threat really kind of want to drive home about the lightning again. I think that is probably most significant today. So as of right now, it's 3:03 p.m. and I have one warning out. This is for Nevada. We have its own little cell out in front of it right now at Milo. This is all pushing off to the south and the east over the next about 20 minutes or so. So I want to go ahead and give a heads up for this thunderstorm. The torrential downpours, the wind gusts, but particularly the lightning on the backside. Looks like now it's enveloping Nevada very abruptly, right? So it's going to come out here toward K Highway, towards E Highway in the next little bit. So you are severe thunderstorm warned for the next 26 minutes. So all of the rest, I mean, it's just hard to say what they're going to special weather statement and what they're going to warn today, that 60 mile per hour wind gust kind of being the threshold, and if there would be any potential for hail as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at hail one more time. I do see significant pockets of hail. Again, this hasn't moved too much, still off to the west of Nevada, possibly picking up some small hail here in Nevada as well right now. So good news being, if we go back over to reflectivity, you can see how quickly this is moving through your area. Good thing about it. So hey, the other part of that is, if it wasn't hot and muggy enough for you this afternoon, it will be if you wind up with one of these in your neighborhood. Wow, changes that situation pretty quick. Hot and humid will be the way of it this afternoon with some wind gusts. So we will go ahead and watch this for the next few minutes, but probably here's the bottom line. Not sure how much I will pop on here. Try to do it with the warnings this afternoon more than anything, because this could be the environment for, it's 3 o'clock and through, you guys saw in model data just a few minutes ago, this could go up until about 6. So do not be surprised. I think overall we're looking for 50 mile per hour wind gusts and below, and the warnings are going to come out for anything significantly above that. So that will be the way of things through the afternoon, I think. So as of right now, I mean, these are just kind of getting started all over the place. These are going to fire all along this front, which is just setting right now over west central Missouri. So you've got a little thunderstorm here at Adrian, a cluster of them between Adrian and Urick up here in Cass County. So this is absolutely the area. We'll just go ahead and circle it here, that I expect thunderstorms to develop for about the next 4 hours. Again, not a widespread severe outbreak. Not everyone is going to get one of these, but there will be some robust thunderstorms if you do wind up with one of these in your neighborhood. So encompassing right now all of the warned polygon. This is all leaving the area of O Highway just to the east of Richards, and this is now, I think, Nevada, you're seeing about as strong as you're going to get over here in Nevada, and there has been some hail, particularly off to the west of you, Nevada, so know that, but this will, again, move through pretty quickly off to the south and the east. So appreciate you joining me. Feel free to let me know if I haven't covered anything for you, either this morning's forecast or this afternoon, picking things up now. I might go ahead and play model stuff for you, but if you're just jumping on here, then I am on here because of the severe thunderstorm warning down here around Nevada, and what has prompted this is the possibility for some 60 mile per hour wind gusts and some 3/4 inch hail, all of which I would say we're seeing the hail and the lightning predominantly right now. Wind hasn't been overly impressive, although it is picking up just a little bit for you guys along BB Highway here, just to the south of Nevada. So let's go ahead and see what at least radar return is suggesting right now. We're up into the 30s, high 30s, maybe some 40s. Could be a little bit more of that. So again, yeah, it could be a little bit more than that. And so it's off here to the south of Nevada is where I'm seeing the strongest winds right now, which that has moved a lot since the time that I have been on here. So that tells you how fast things are moving. That's the good sign there. So So yeah, if you're just jumping on here, I will do it one more time. Let's go over here to model data, and you guys can get an idea. I mean, this is the area right now. This is later in the evening. This is 6 p.m. So I'm not sure if we're seeing all that we're going to see right now. Kind of doubt it though, because we're building that insulation right now. Heat and heat from the sunshine. There's enough break in the cloud cover right now for instability to crop up. So this is as late as 7 p.m., 8, 9, 10 there before things fade out. So theoretically, this could continue. And I'm just going to kind of rock this back and forth here so that you can see the thunderstorm area for about the next 4 hours. And as I was just showing, instability is very hit and miss. We do have some pockets of 3,000 joules for Cape. Not that that is everything. Shear and lapse rates are not so much today. Which suggests that these will be relatively short-lived, which we've really not seen down there in Nevada. It's moving fast, but that thing is hung together for a few minutes. But by and large, the smaller clusters should be pretty well short in their duration, and they should fall apart because not all of the ingredients are here today, especially for long-track severe cells. But anyway, could certainly see robust cells like what we are seeing right now. So back over here to live radar, we'll take a look one more time around Nevada. You guys know all about this. Wouldn't be too surprised. Let's see what we still have. We can look at hail. And yeah, so okay, that's good. I am seeing the hail possibly falling out of this. Here, you can watch the trend. Purple being the largest of the hail, and it is falling out. I mean, there is still some hail down here. Just now off to the north and west of Moundville, actually 43 Highway up toward Ellis. Looks like it's just passed through you. There's a new scan. So now we're just about due south of Nevada as far as heaviest hail activity in this. And the brunt of this just now starting to get done with you all in Nevada. So that is our warned cell. Let's go back over here. Actually, I don't really see too much going on still in the special weather statement for the next 20 minutes. So I bet that'll be allowed to drop off. And that's what we have right now. But all of these things, as far over as Sedalia, where I'm seeing a good thunderstorm get together right now, all of these could do that. And we can go back out regionally here and see what we have for velocity. Very hit and miss. Look at the winds down here around Milo. Heads up to you guys, although I think it will clip you, to the south and the west. Probably going to see some strong winds down here around BB Highway. And goodness, don't need a lot of Mexican before you get on and live stream. I need a Tums. I don't, but yeah, so this is where this is starting to break apart a little bit, and that's a good sign for all you down here. So we will see if this thunderstorm warning gets kicked out. If it does, if it doesn't, you do still have some significant thunderstorm activity coming down here around Sandstone, Sheldon, down towards the Bellamy area as well. So, and this is moving awfully quick. So this is going to come onto your area pretty quickly with some strong wind gusts, drop a little bit of hail if any of this is left, and it is going to move along. Wonder what will happen out here in Uniontown. Are you guys seeing strong wind gusts? A little bit out on the edge of this along 54 Highway back towards Bronson. And if we go along, let's check out, the 13 and 82 corridor over here by the Scout Reservation. You guys are just finishing up with a strong thunderstorm at H. Row Bartle as well. Yeah, so that is how it is going to be this afternoon, y'all. So I will hang out and monitor this for the next few hours for sure. Yeah, even as far south and east of the front as that works through, down around Springfield right now. We can pick up the Springfield radar and see same kind of situation down there. So, yeah, out towards Marshfield and Niangua, same kind of thing, 60 mile per hour and 3/4 inch hail possible down in that neighborhood. So it looks like we're working our way through this particular warning. It is starting to go outside of the polygon down here around Sandstone, so not sure. With these strong winds, though, that I'm seeing, this could be extended. Wouldn't be surprised. Don't see winds deteriorating too much in this particular cell. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see what we think is going to happen with this little cell. Not so little anymore. This is a fairly broad, flattening out thunderstorm now. So I think hail activity is going to wind up, I'd say Milo. Good afternoon to you folks along E Highway down here in Milo. Heads up for some small hail. Not the damaging hail. I don't think anybody's going to get a new roof today, unless you're creative in your storm description. Always welcome to reach out to me for storm data if you need to. I can go back and scrub back in the radar data and see if your particular location got hail, if you ever need that, and do a radar estimated at least size on that. So always available. I've had to do plenty of that this year. We have had significant hail, more on the Kansas side, I think, than on the Missouri side. So all right, everybody, here's one more last look at regional. I think the thing to do will be to just kind of continue to monitor this for the afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few more warnings. If we get to see too many of them, I will jump back on here and take you on a tour of the region. That seems to work best in situations like this, where it's just going to be like popcorn watching the radar for the next few hours. So you can tell outside, right? It is plenty humid. It just feels like afternoon thunderstorms. But in these afternoon thunderstorms, as you can see, through the through at least what is reported back, you can see the lightning strikes in this. This is really strong. So not the best time for outdoor activities right now for the next couple of hours. If you're around one of these thunderstorms, they are appearing to be intensive for lightning, particularly on the backside. So those are the threats that we are dealing with this afternoon. So as always, I appreciate everybody being with me. I will definitely be keeping an eye on things this afternoon. Hop back on here if I need to. We just have a few more hours of these thunderstorms to get through. So appreciate you joining me. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday.